What if I told you that the secret to unforgettable customer service isn't found in a script, a discount, or a flashy ad? What if it's something far deeper, something that transforms casual customers into lifelong loyalists? Today, we're going to unlock the powerful, often hidden truths behind what truly makes customer service great, not average, not good, great. Because in a world flooded with options, it's not the product that people remember, it's how you made them feel. And if you master this, you won't just have customers, you'll have advocates, ambassadors, and raving fans who trust you with their time, their money, and their loyalty. Stay with me till the end of this video, because by the time we're done, you'll not only understand the principles of extraordinary service, you'll be equipped to lead your team, your business, or even your personal brand to a level of influence and impact you never thought possible. Let's dive in. Customer service doesn't begin at the front desk, on a phone call, or through a chatbot response. It begins long before any transaction takes place. It starts with purpose. When an organization understands why it exists, every employee aligns their actions with that deeper mission. People don't simply buy what you sell, they buy why you do it. Purpose fuels passion, and passion translates into authentic service. Without a clear purpose, customer service becomes mechanical, a checklist of tasks rather than a heartfelt interaction. Purpose gives meaning to every greeting, every solution offered, and every complaint handled. It reminds the team that they are not just solving problems, but making a difference in people's lives. When employees believe in the organization's mission, they bring their full selves to work. They are motivated not by fear of reprimand or pursuit of incentives, but by the genuine desire to fulfill that purpose. The customer becomes more than a number or a transaction. They become part of the mission story. This creates an environment where service transcends obligation. It becomes personal, meaningful, and consistent. Purpose-driven service means anticipating needs, taking ownership of mistakes, and celebrating moments of impact. Customers can feel the difference when they are served by someone who believes in what they're doing. It builds emotional loyalty that no discount or promotion can replicate. The foundation of great customer service is not found in a manual but in the shared understanding of why the work matters. When that purpose is clear, it infuses every interaction with energy, authenticity, and care, creating experiences that customers don't just appreciate, but remember and share. Efficiency may solve a problem quickly, but empathy solves it meaningfully. In customer service, speed often becomes the primary focus. How fast can the call be answered, the issue be resolved, the product be delivered? Yet, customers rarely leave because something took a few extra minutes. They leave because they felt unheard, dismissed, or unimportant. Empathy is the bridge that connects a business to its customers on a human level. It acknowledges frustration, validates feelings, and assures the customer that their concerns matter. When someone reaches out with a problem, they're not just seeking a solution, they're seeking reassurance that they are valued. A simple statement like, "I understand how frustrating this must be for you," can instantly diffuse tension and foster trust. Empathy transforms customer service from transactional to relational. It says, "I see you, I hear you, I care about your experience." This emotional connection creates loyalty that no loyalty program can replicate. Customers become advocates not because everything was perfect, but because when it wasn't, they were treated with dignity and care. Empathy doesn't require extra resources. It requires intentional listening, patience, and presence. It shifts the focus from fixing the problem to serving the person. When organizations prioritize empathy over efficiency, they cultivate teams who approach every interaction with compassion, making each customer feel seen, respected, and valued. This is where long-term relationships are built, not in perfect products, but in the moments where people feel deeply cared for. Consistency in customer service is not about perfection. It's about reliability. When customers approach a business, they are not just buying a product or a service. They are entering into a relationship built on trust. Trust is not earned through grand gestures, but through small, repeated actions done well over time. A customer who knows that every time they call, they will be greeted with respect and care, who knows that their concerns will always be addressed with attention and fairness, develops a quiet confidence in the organization. This confidence grows into loyalty, and loyalty is the foundation upon which great businesses are built. Inconsistent service, on the other hand, creates anxiety and hesitation. If today's experience is helpful, but tomorrow's is dismissive, the customer begins to doubt the company's integrity. Consistency assures them that the values the organization claims are not just words on a wall, but principles lived out daily by its people. This requires intentional culture, building within teams. Leadership must model consistency, training must reinforce it, and employees must be empowered to embody it. Consistency also simplifies decision-making for employees because they know the standards and expectations clearly. It allows every team member to deliver service that reflects the organization's mission, regardless of the situation. Customers don't need extravagant experiences. They need dependable ones. In the unpredictable world we live in, the businesses that win hearts are those that become a steady, trusted presence in their customers' lives. They show up the same way every time, proving through action that they are worthy of long-term trust and respect. Empathy is the heartbeat of great customer service because every customer carries a story, a need, or a frustration when they reach out. When service representatives approach these interactions with empathy, they move beyond transactional problem solving and enter into relational understanding. Empathy allows us to see the person, not just the issue. It transforms a complaint into an opportunity to build connection, loyalty, and trust. Customers want to feel heard, valued, and understood. A simple acknowledgement of their feelings, saying, "I understand how frustrating this must be for you," immediately diffuses tension and opens the door for resolution. People are far more patient and forgiving when they sense that someone genuinely cares about their experience. Empathy does not require grand solutions. Often, it's the tone, the listening ear, the patience to let them speak fully that makes all the difference. When a company consistently trains its people to approach each interaction with empathy, it builds a culture where customers feel safe, respected, and valued. This emotional connection is what elevates service from good to great. Empathy also fuels creativity and problem solving because it motivates employees to find solutions that not only fix the problem but also restore the customer's sense of dignity. In a competitive marketplace, products may be similar. Prices may fluctuate, but empathy becomes a true differentiator. It's a rare quality that customers remember long after the transaction is over. Businesses that cultivate empathy in their culture are not simply solving problems. They are building lifelong advocates who feel emotionally invested in the success of the company. Empowering employees is a cornerstone of great customer service because it places decision-making authority directly into the hands of those interacting with customers. When employees have the confidence and permission to make judgment calls, resolve issues, and adapt to unique situations, the entire customer experience becomes faster, smoother, and more human. Customers don't want to be passed from department to department, waiting for approvals or policies to be quoted back at them. They want solutions. Empowered employees can deliver those solutions immediately, creating satisfaction and trust in the moment of need. This empowerment also boosts employee morale because when people feel trusted, They take greater ownership and pride in their work. They no longer feel like cogs in a machine following rigid scripts, but instead become ambassadors of the company's values and mission. Empowerment fosters creativity as employees are encouraged to think outside the box and find customized solutions that meet the customer's specific needs. It also fosters accountability as employees recognize that their actions directly impact customer loyalty and company reputation. Leadership plays a crucial role in this process by setting clear guidelines, providing proper training, and encouraging a culture where employees feel safe to take initiative without fear of reprimand for making thoughtful decisions. When customers sense that the person helping them has both the authority and the willingness to truly assist, it creates an immediate sense of trust and satisfaction. Empowerment is not about giving free rein, it's about creating a framework where employees have both freedom and responsibility to act in the customer's best interest. In doing so, companies create customer service experiences that feel personal, authentic, and exceptional, turning one-time customers into lifelong advocates. Consistency builds trust because customers crave reliability in their experiences. When people know what to expect every time they interact with a brand, it establishes a sense of security and dependability that few other things can offer. Consistency is not about being robotic or scripted, but about delivering the same high standard of care, attention, and quality across all touchpoints, whether it's in person, online, or over the phone. Every small detail matters: the tone of voice, the promptness of responses, the accuracy of information, and the willingness to go the extra mile. When companies commit to consistency, they send a message to their customers that they value them enough to ensure that no matter when or where the interaction happens, excellence remains non-negotiable. This reliability becomes the foundation upon which long-term relationships are built. Customers will return not just because they like the product or service, but because they trust the company to meet their needs without surprises or disappointments. Consistency also empowers employees by giving them clear expectations and standards to follow, reducing confusion and creating a unified culture focused on service excellence. Over time, this predictability transforms into brand loyalty as customers begin to associate the company with stability, care, and integrity. In a world where so many businesses struggle to deliver even the basics reliably, being consistent becomes a competitive advantage that sets an organization apart. People don't just buy products, they buy confidence, and consistency is the currency that earns at the heart of great customer service lies something much bigger than policies or procedures. It is built on trust, fueled by empathy, and sustained through consistency. When we shift from transactional thinking to relational leadership, we stop seeing customers as numbers and start seeing them as people who crave understanding, who value being heard, and who remember how we made them feel long after the transaction is over. In every moment of service, we have the opportunity to either deepen trust or erode it. The companies, leaders, and individuals who consistently choose trust, who empower their teams to serve with humility and purpose, are the ones who rise above the noise and leave a lasting impact. This is not about perfection, it's about presence. It's about showing up with integrity every single time. Thank you for investing your time in this message. If this resonated with you, I encourage you to take these insights and apply them, not just in your business, but in every relationship you steward. And if you found value today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Your support helps spread these principles to leaders and teams who are ready to serve with excellence. Until next time, keep leading with heart, with vision, and with purpose.